Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Sophie and I'm the founder of Agnes LDN. I post videos on all things sewing, upcycling and with a focus on sustainable living. Today's video is going to be a repairs and alterations video. So I've done one of these before fairly on in my channel. They're kind of ongoing videos that I want to do as and when I guess things in my wardrobe need repairing or altering. Obviously repairing things is a great way to extend their life and help divert textiles from landfill, and then alterations are just, well, if something doesn't fit you well, you're not going to want to wear it and we want to get as much use out of our clothing as possible. So I've got some jeans that have unfortunately ripped that I need to mend, and also I bought a secondhand dress on eBay. I deliberately bought the size up, but it is quite big around my back, so I'm going to take it in as well and show you how you can like really easily take in a dress. So yeah, not a lot of like sewing skill or experience is required for alterations, and for repairs I think like the best thing is just to give it a go and try, and often even if you think it looks messy, no one else really notices. So even if you don't have a lot of sewing confidence, it's always good to give these things a go. Let me show you what I need to do. So I've had these jeans about a year and a half now, and a big hole has just opened up. So what I want to do is mend that, and actually it's quite big now. That's like my hand for comparison. I probably should have mended these when this was a lot smaller, but it wasn't that noticeable, so I kind of just put it off, which I probably shouldn't have done. So yeah, I will show you how I'm going to mend these jeans. And then also I have this lovely smock dress that I need to take in at the back as well to fit me. So let's get into the video. So this is the dress on. It does gape a little bit around the front, which I don't want it to do. And also it gapes a lot around the back. It's got this tie here that I've done up as tight as I possibly can, which does make it fit a little bit better. I could just leave it as it is and wear it as it is, or I could pop a belt around it, which would also help, but I don't want to do that. I just want it to fit and fit me well. Where it gapes at the back, the facing comes out a bit, and also you can see my bra strap, which would be less obvious if it was just fitted to me. I'm going to measure how much space I can take out of here, and then I would take that out equally from both sides as well. I'll never take it from just one side, I'll always take equally from both sides, because if I just took from one side, it would pull the whole garment over. So say I had 3 centimetres to take out and I took it from one side, it would just make the garment wonky. So I'm going to take an equal amount out of each side, and also once I've altered the back, that would make the front fit better as well. So let's go over to my sewing machine and I will show you what I'm going to do. So I reckon for this dress, my best option is to add 2 darts into the back. So I'm going to add 1 in each side. So now I'm just measuring the distance between the corner and the zip to make sure I add it into the middle on both sides. And I'm just adding a pin in to mark that out. Also just removing the label so that's not in the way. And then I'm going to take 1 centimetre out of each side. So again, just pinning that so I've got the distance out and pinning them together. So the dart is going to be 1 centimetre at the top and then go to nothing at the seam at the bottom. So I'm just using a normal straight stitch on my sewing machine, and I'm going to start at the top where I've pinned and then sew down to the seam so it goes back to nothing at the bottom of the seam, so it's not taking any extra distance out of that seam. So that's what it looks like from the inside, and then as you can see from the outside you can't really tell any difference. I'm going to repeat this on both sides as well. The darts are so small that, to be honest, they're not adding really any extra bulk to the back of the dress, so that's good. So then there I have my 2 little darts. So I added these 2 darts in the back here, and as you can see it just gapes a little bit less across the back and across the front as well, so it's a bit better fitted. So I only ended up taking 2 centimetres out of it in the end. Actually, even though it didn't have darts in the back, it's not affected the design at all. Like, it's not made it look wonky or strange or anything. I originally thought that I could have taken it out the side, but in the end I decided to just add darts in, as I thought that would be easiest. So just a really simple way to make something fit a bit better, and because of the way darts are wider at the top and narrow at the bottom, it meant that it kept this measurement exactly the same, so it still fitted me there, and it just pinched out some of the fabric out the top of the darts. So now to start repairing these jeans. So first of all, I'm going to find some thread that matches the jeans. So I've got a couple of different ones, and to be honest, I reckon this one's a bit too blue, whereas this grey is a bit of a better match. And then I've got some fabric as well that I'm going to back the hole with for some extra stability. I'm just going to start off measuring the size of the hole. Mine was roughly 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters, and then I'm just going to cut a square of the same size. And then turn the jeans inside out, and I'm going to pin that square into place inside the jeans over the hole. And to sew, I'm going to sew over the jeans from the outside. So I'm using a navy bobbin purely because that's just one I had ready, and I'm going to use the grey thread as my top thread, as that will be seen from the outside of the jeans. And then I'm going to set my sewing machine up for zigzag stitch, setting the length of the stitch and the width of the stitch as well. And this is a little bit of a fiddly location to get to, so I'm just trying to get it into place in my machine. And then quite simply, I'm literally just zigzagging over the hole, going backwards and forwards, just going backwards and forwards over the hole until I feel that it's stable enough. So I'm doing this as many times as I need to, really, until I'm happy that it's secure enough, and which should hopefully buy me a little bit more life in these jeans. And when I'm happy with how secure it is, I'm going to back tack at the end as well. So this is what it looks like from the inside. So I'm just going to trim off any loose threads, and also I'm going to trim off any excess fabric as well from the inside. And that's what it looks like from the outside. As you can see, not the neatest repair, but hopefully it's made them a lot more sturdy. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it has inspired you to tackle those repairs and alterations you have in your wardrobe. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you never miss more videos like this. And if you have any other repairs or alterations or common problems in your wardrobe, pop them in the comments below, and I will try and plan them into future videos for you. So I'm quite happy with how this dress turned out, and because I've altered it now, I'm much more likely to wear it in future. It won't just sit in my wardrobe unworn. And as for the jeans, as you can see, that's the alteration. It's definitely not the neatest alteration I've ever done in my life, but it's a lot better than just having a gaping hole in the inner thigh of my jeans. And to be honest, I have been wearing them with the hole anyway, so now at least it's reinforced and shouldn't open up too much more. Because of the size of the hole, it was always going to be quite a visible repair. Had I not left it until it got so big and I'd done it when it was smaller, probably could have made it look much more discreet. That's what you get for putting off your repairs on your clothes. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful, and I'll be back next week with another video. In the meantime, if you want more repairs tips, then check out my other video on repairing your wardrobe. See you next week.